Did you travel to Europe by plane?
Yeah, we took the easy route and went here on a plane. I think we've actually never traveled to Europe on a ship, which would have been, that would have been something that I think we would have all remembered.
So everything went smooth with the planes and stuff. No cancellations.
No, not that I can think of. I mean, yeah, I think it was relatively smooth travel out here. Normally, I mean, our band just has a gift for booking flights that get canceled or rerouted, or anything that could make our trips more difficult. We usually find our way to those. But yeah, it was smooth sailing, so we're stoked.
So it wasn't like on the Flyout Shows webisode that you guys uploaded?
No, what's funny about the Flyout Shows webisode is that wasn't even that big of a deal, because we've actually had traveling situations that were way worse than that. So when, as stuff was unfolding, then we were like, no big deal. Like, we've been through worse. And yeah, you kind of, traveling as much as we have, you kind of just realize that nothing ever 100% goes according to plan. So you just have to keep a positive attitude and, just be patient.
And now those like the moments when conditions are shitty, when flights are canceled, you're in a van with 5 other guys, all your equipment. Are those like the moments where you think, oh man, this sucks, I want to go home, I'd rather stay home?
No, well, I mean, I think those are the moments that those are the moments that we come from, like touring in our van and dealing with I guess, like logistical nightmares and just never being comfortable and being kind of miserable. So when we were in that, like when we were in a minivan with all of our gear there, having roads being flooded and having to drive like super late at night, it was just funny because it's like, man, this is like where we come from. This is the type of band we are. And kids just don't like, I feel like these days people maybe forget that, that we're like that kind of band. And so it's just funny. It's like, man, we're gonna be playing like a cool festival show with like lots of people there, but I bet none of them realize like how DIY our travel there was. So that's why we threw that up, just to be like.
So you think about the shows when to just in order to motivate yourself, because I remember watching the DVD, the This Is Who We Are DVD, where you once, like the first time you're in Europe, you're saying like you want to keep this enthusiasm for different countries. Yeah. And you just, how do you manage to stay positive? Think about shows, the fans and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just important for us to like keep in mind that we're very much living a dream, and that the position we're in life is what we had always wanted and, had always hoped for. And for us to ever take that for granted, or, start complaining and losing track of that, I think would be, I don't know, I think that would be wasting like the privilege that we have. So I think, even for myself, like I tend to be grouchy or upset at certain situations, and sometimes I think all of us really do miss being at home. But when you actually sit and assess like where we're at, like we're in this crazy town in Austria that I would have never been to otherwise, playing for people who speak a completely different language than I have, and it's that's like a dream. And I should be more thankful and grateful than anything, and keep with that in mind, just be stoked that I'm here and not complain that there's no AC or anything like that, although it's a really great day, so I wouldn't need it. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Not become one of those bands that like thinks you're super important. Like, just keep it real, I guess.
Okay. On the DVD, you also mentioned once that as a touring band, you've still got a long way to go, be it production-wise, live show stuff. Now a couple years have passed. What would you say? Did you master those challenges?
No, I don't think we'll ever master like the goals or the challenges that we've set for ourselves. And I think that's just because things can always be better. We can always be a better live band. Like even just like musically, we can it can always be tighter. Like nobody is ever perfect. So but you always strive to obtain like a high level of excellence. So I think we still feel like, while we've progressed from maybe where we were 3 or 4 years ago, there's still a lot of room for improvement. And I think if I were to talk to you years down the road, I'd still feel that way. I don't think we'll ever be like, man, we are the best live band. Like our production can't get any better. You know, like we'll never be that way because there's always some way that you can take it up to the next level. And yeah, so it's the journey, I guess.